Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. It is Monday, beginning of a brand new week. It's an exciting new week. Today is the 27th of April, and it looks like it's 7:30 a.m. And just happy to be with you today. I wanted to go ahead and get us started with something funny. Hey, Google, tell me a dad joke.
Did you hear about the world's largest pickle? It's a really big dill.
It's a big dill. Pickles. Yum. Let's go for one more. Here's one I saw. A good one to ask Google. Hey, Google, am I fat?
You look great.
Oh, thank you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So today I wanted to talk about and share just something that's kind of been on my mind for a little while. I have been working remote, work from home, for about a year and maybe 4 months, 5 months now. As you probably can tell, and I maybe have mentioned before, I am a person that does like to socialize and speak with others. You just kind of be out and about and engage with people. A little bit about my work history. I used to work I used to work for a church for maybe half a decade. Kind of have a technology background, and even while working at the church, I really wanted to interact with a lot of people. So I started working part time at the Apple Store. I worked on the Genius Bar team, and was able to be a technical specialist. I believe was my title back then. It's probably about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago when I did that. I really enjoyed that. It's probably the time that I enjoyed the most. I actually would have probably done that and not required payment for it, just because I enjoyed the interaction. That's how much I just really liked being around other people and helping them with their smartphones, their tablets, their watches, just expressing my passion for tech and showing them things. So um, just being around so many people that were just as enthusiastic as me, or somewhat enthusiastic as me with technology. Really enjoyed that season of life. Unfortunately, just the pay did not meet my minimum standard for how we were living at the time, and I wasn't able to do that very long. Had a job transition, did an IT role for a few years, and which led me to my current position where I'm at now, which allows me to work from home. I do have the option to work from the office when we're not under a social distancing time frame, but um, I've kind of grown fond of it. So I'd like to talk about transitioning to remote from someone that was very against it to someone that really likes it. So the way it's kind of a night and day swing. Um, so talk about transitioning to remote. So coming, so I used to live. So I've lived here in Texas most of my life. I spent about a year in New Mexico due to a job transfer, and that didn't work out because there was just some situations going on in New Mexico where the economy wasn't that going that well in the housing market. And I worked for a company that built homes, and then I transitioned back to Texas. Coming back, it was rather abrupt change that prompted all of this. And coming back, I had to find a job pretty quickly. But fortunately, I had a good connection with a friend of mine, and he helped introduce me to his company, and I went through the interview process and got the job. My interview was a virtual interview. I did have one face to face with one of the managers at the company, and but for the most part, I would say 99%, maybe slightly higher than 99.5% of the days, I work from home. there is occasions that I will go in or do something like that. But initially, when I got my equipment, I kind of didn't know what to do. I was given the option like, hey, you can go ahead and work home. Here's your monitors. Here's your computer. Um, just be on for this meeting at a certain time of day. And I went ahead and adopted that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do that. But that first week was really difficult. I was trying to. All the kids were at school. My wife was working, and that was fine and all. But the fact that I was just alone in the day, I had never felt more alone in this time of my life. So it was just a little odd. I would take a couple 5-minute breaks throughout the day and just step outside. And I was just really depressed. There was a lot of times that I was sad. I had to make a decision. I actually had a couple of job offers at the time, and with the remote company, just trying something new, experiencing something new in life. But yeah, I think it was about 3 months in until I really started um, coming to terms that this is what I'll be doing. That it's not going to change very much, and the thought of actually driving into the office, spending an hour or more, sometimes an hour and a half getting there, and an hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 hours sometimes getting home, even though it's a short drive. Just here where I'm located, there's just tons of traffic, tons and tons of traffic. Um, but yeah, I was not looking forward to that, and I'm like, do I sacrifice my desire to be around others? Now in the office, there's typically one, two, maybe three people, so it's not like I'm around Apple Genius Bar type of people where they're just all hustling and bustling and people coming in and you're just engaging in these little micro interactions. No, none of that. This is people that are heads down focused doing work. Um, they're kind of in their own world and I would be in my own world. So it's almost like if we were remote anyways. So I didn't really see a need to go in. And for those few social interactions, like those 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 throughout the day, is that something I can't facilitate or create in a virtual environment? It's not the same. It definitely isn't. But um, the pros of working remote by 10 outweigh the cons. After having settled in, accepted the reality, becoming fond of getting up at the hour I want to get up, which I've always been an early bird. I can just start working when I want to start. And then same thing, ending. I can kind of end around a certain time of day, but I kind of set the timeline for when I end, as long as I'm putting in my 8 hours in that day. So honestly, now I prefer it. I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. I do miss interacting with others, but I've kind of found a few avenues to get around that. So one of those is being in a church group, a men's group that whenever the social distancing is lifted, will reunite in person on Saturdays. I meet with them on Saturday mornings for a couple of hours, and we're doing it virtually. By the way, we met this last Saturday while I was on a trike ride. I was triking and plugged in. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of prefer this because I hate to say that. I do enjoy being around the guys. So don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's more of one of the things like I can multitask. I can do multiple things that I really like to do. I wanted to get there early Saturday morning, but our group meets early Saturday morning. I wanted to meet all the people and not to be around so many people. And social distancing would be difficult. Same thing for. I can do that on Sundays too. So I'm just rattling off the cuff here. Oh yeah, working remote, you don't have to like shave. You get to wear comfy clothes. I'm in my little office here that I'm in. It's actually a closet, so I'm taking half of the closet. You can't see the other half, and I will never show the other half. But I've kind of made it into my little corner, my little cave in the closet. Time to come out of the closet. Just kidding. Anyways, So that's really it. That's just something I wanted to share with you about transitioning to remote life. It's okay if you're a social person. If you're someone that doesn't like isolation, likes to be away from everyone, then it's no problem. I still think you should check in and have some friends to keep in contact with. But at the same time, for me, someone who really enjoys being around being others outside of the family. I love my family, but I also love being around others as well. Um, and it's definitely doable. And you might grow fond of it. So with that being said, oh, and just also wanted to mention I have a portable AC unit, which is where that cable's going to, sitting down here on the floor. It makes a lot of noise, so if you hear that rumbling, that's what that is. It's just kicking on and off. With all the computer equipment, lights, and things, it gets really warm in this little closet, so I have to facilitate a means of cooling it off. And we'll talk about that another day, that installation and that story. That being said, nothing triking related today. Just wanted to share the remote work for those that are in this new season or having to work remote from home. It's not that bad for those of you that are struggling and miss that interaction. I would encourage you to embrace it. Once you got to go back in and you got to drive your 30 minutes to an hour and a half to get to and from or driving in traffic, you'll relish this time. You just, man, I wish I didn't have to go in. So enjoy this right now. Enjoy this new experience. Embrace the change and be that what it is. Be that may, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, but in closing, again, as always, as I always close out here, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Remember to be safe. Wear your helmet. Even indoors, for some of you, you might want to wear a helmet indoors. Stop at stop signs. Change the oil in your car. I know people that it just turns to sludge. It's really gross. It's pretty, take care of things what you need to be taken care of. When going to work, if you have to, or getting out and about, going to see a movie, you'll get there when you get there. Just leave it early next time. It'll be okay. And be courteous to everyone. Everyone deserves courteous, being treated well. No exceptions. Give a friendly wave when passing others. It'll make them feel better about the world around them. And always be sure to say please and thank you. Have good manners. Get out there, enjoy some nature, catch a sunrise, which I missed this morning. I plan on catching a sunset, visiting a park, helping someone out. These are things that really bring joy and help fulfill your life. And help someone if you can. And most important, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. Just learn from it and get better next time. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Shout out to you. I'm going to give a like, a thumbs up, and I'm going to subscribe to you because I'm thankful that you tuned in and you heard me out. And I hope this information was helpful, insightful. There are different tools to use. We can go into that another day for remote work and remote living and kind of what that looks like. But yeah, just a real short video, semi-short video, and just wanted to catch up with you. So with that, adios, God bless, and take care and see you on the next one.